Don't forget how you feel when you look outside yourself. Feel so lost, you feel so lonely, so you must train yourself to let down all the walls you had for protection that never served you anyway. Let down all your protection and know the greater you is inside of you. Spirit has been having me do a lot of songs lately, and I think it's just a way of like clearing myself from my pain and trauma, just feeling more comfortable with my voice, like clearing my chakra, because I never knew how to do that before. I always worried about everything I was going to say and do around people. And now I'm learning it's okay to surrender all and allowing Spirit to take the wheel and I'm allowing the art of allowing. And so that's why I keep coming on here with these messages, because everything I'm learning, I'm wanting to give back and teach, because it's setting me free. It's making me feel younger and stronger and healthier than I've ever been. And I always thought it had to come from somebody else, or it had to come from outside of me. And I always felt that I couldn't trust in my own voice. And so now, God, Spirit, universe, angels, whatever you believe in, for me it's everything. I feel angels, I feel spirit guides, I feel God inside of me. And I feel fulfilled for the first time in my life. And there'll be days and days and days that I don't see anybody. I don't spend time with anybody. And yet, I never feel alone. And there has been times in my life where I was surrounded by so many people. And on the outside, it looked like I had everything. But those were the times that I felt the most alone. So what I'm saying is, regardless of whether you have people around you or not, love abides inside of yourself. And knowing that God is inside of you, and that you can allow yourself to trust and believe that there's a greater way. There's a better way. And it starts by believing in yourself. It starts by not fighting yourself any longer. It starts by opening yourself up and letting down your walls and saying goodbye to the people, places, and things that no longer serve you on this next journey of your life, your best chapter. And when it gets scary, you're able to call out to God, your spirit team, angels, and ask for help. And know that as long as you're seeking guidance from within, that you're going to be okay. And eventually, you'll realize that all the things and places and people and situations that you had to let go of, you actually feel a sense of greater peace because of it. You actually feel so much lighter, so much brighter, and so much better because of it. You actually feel younger. Do you know why your soul ages? It doesn't. But why do people feel like it does? Why do people get wrinkles? Why do people get stressed out? Why do people age faster than others? Why do some people age faster than others? It's because your soul never ages. But if you are living in a life you hate every single day, you're driving to a job you absolutely hate every day that is full of stress and uncomfortability and pain every day, and that your workload is so heavy and there's no way you could, 2 or 5 people could get it all done, but yet somehow you're assigned to it all. Somehow you're assigned to this marriage that has been lost for so many years. And you just stay because you're greedy and you worry about the finances. You stay in broken homes and broken jobs for way too long. And then it eats at your soul, and your soul begins to sag. And when your soul begins to sag, guess what? Your body starts to sag. Your face starts to wrinkle and sag. We cannot hide our lifestyle choices. They are all over us. And for years, I was carrying so much extra weight because I felt like I had the load of 5 people on my back at every given moment. And because I didn't have a mother that I could rely on, I wanted to be the super mom. I wanted to be able to do it all. And I wanted to be the super wife. And by doing that, I almost killed myself. I got breast cancer. I had so many things happen to me because I was carrying the weight of too many people. Too many roles were put on me. I was trained to be humble. And that my worth was making everybody else happy. Until I got 50 and got so tired. And my health started to go downhill. And my last kid went to college. And I knew I couldn't do it anymore. So I walked away from it all. I did my diligence. I raised my kids. I felt like that was enough. I couldn't do anymore. I couldn't be married anymore. I couldn't be trapped in a life I didn't love any longer. I stayed way too long because he financially supported us. And to be honest, I sacrificed myself, as so many people do, raising children. And once they're all gone and alive and safe, then it's time to sacrifice yourself. To not sacrifice any longer. And many will tell you that you should do it right away, and maybe I should have. I don't know what would have happened if I would have left. I don't know if it would have been a better outcome or not. You can't live in regret, and you can't say shoulda, coulda, woulda. All you can do is, when you know better, you do better. And when you walk away from places and situations that no longer serve you, and you start putting your energy back in yourself, guess what happens? You discover that you do have an inner child that has been so scared to come out and play. It has never been safe for her or him. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh, your soul's only getting old because you had a lifestyle you didn't love. You only age because you're in so much pain and so much stress. And then you realize that you have ability to turn it around, asking for help with your spirit guides, with God inside of you. And then your fountain of youth becomes your fountain of you. Because once you start claiming your life back and pouring all the energy that you poured into everyone else, as we all do when we're raised in a family, that's part of the deal. And how many women forget to put themselves on your to-do list, which was me for years. When you start putting yourself back on your to-do list, you actually reversed the signs of aging. You can actually reverse the sides of aging, and you turn your fountain of youth back to you. And then all of a sudden, you start getting lighter and freer, and you rest more because you know that you deserve it unapologetically. And you become the light that was always inside of you, that had been buried for so many years. And then all of a sudden, your gifts and talents start to come out because you're allowing yourself to breathe and to hear yourself. And then all of a sudden you say, I know I'm just a vessel. So spirit guides at the highest vibration, God, speak when I speak. I give you my life. And then you start trusting that everything's always working out, the art of allowing. And you have no idea how it's all going to work out, or whether you're going to have enough money, or whether you're going to have your needs be met. All you know is that you have got to find a better way. And when you release everything that no longer serves you, there is this inner peace that comes over you every single day. And then all of a sudden you start living in joy and playing more and dancing more and singing more. And all your gifts feel free enough to finally be heard. And then all of a sudden you get reborn and you change and you set yourself free to fly into this beautiful vessel that you are, and you start dressing it and you start acting the way you were designed to act before anybody broke your heart. When you were a little girl and you just knew nothing was ever going to hurt you. You were free-spirited, you were young, and everything was exciting and fun before something scared you or before somebody told you what to do. And that's what this channel is all about, is everything that I have learned, everything I'm learning, I'm pouring in on Andrea's guiding light. All the channeled messages that I get and that I post on TikTok and then I'm simplifying them and making one video into several for my shorts, and then I'm bringing videos like this as a whole video. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining. And my prayer for you is that you leave these videos feeling better than you did before, with new answers of what you can do to continually live a blessed, beautiful, blissful, amazing life. I love you.